Hello, today's video is about an interesting subject that's been on a lot on the news here, locally and that too. Talks about the impeachment process of Donald Trump. Well, I'm going to explain this political-wise, how this really works out. In the United States, you have groups of people called New Democrats. You have another group of people called Republican, we call them New Democrat and Progressive Conservative, basically. So, because you got that, you got Hillary Clinton, did the election, he rigged the machine so he to win the election. But Donald Trump found out and had the machine reset in that. As doing so, the only thing was that Donald Trump did win it fair and square. Hillary Clinton says, we rigged the machines, we said it won, and no. Basically, that was not true. Donald Trump won fair and square in election, if you look at it. Now, then they tried to say, blame Russia for it. Russia said back that we did not do anything, not have any involvement with it, denied it. Couldn't get the evidence on it. But then it turned around and, Donald Trump overstepped the boundaries of president recently in the news, and so we're going to try to impeach him for this. Well, Donald Trump did not overstep his boundary, president. Matter of fact, he does a great job in the United States. So they're trying to impeach him and they can't find where's the evidence to impeach him. Where's the evidence? I don't see any evidence out there to impeach him. I see a lot of circumstantial evidence, a lot of jacked up lies by a big name media service, lies by a couple of big name media services who I will not mention due to copyright issues. And of course, fake news have a field day on it. Of course, there are 99% of businesses in the United States, 9% of big business say the fake news. The real people tell real news, like me. I want the real people say real stuff. No, that ain't true. That's a bunch of lies. But people tend to believe that what the media tells them, be led like a blind sheep down its path. Including, sometimes I can't believe it myself. I hear impeachment. But you know what? Where's the evidence to impeach Donald Trump? I don't see any evidence there. Certainly not they say stuff about it, but when I look at anything out there, there's no evidence to support he did. So, does that make any sense? No. To me, it doesn't make sense. Matter of fact, to prove that, now Donald Trump hired up a judge to go look at this again. He knows that's not true. He knows it. Donald Trump president knows not true. I know it's not even true. I know that they are trying every trick in the book so they could. Why? Because they think, we should have won election. Well, sorry, you did not win, Howie. You lost. Because honesty in the presidency is the best policy. Dishonesty is not good at all. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter you say a big corporation, big head of corporation. You know what? Honesty matter. Being honest with the people who serve. Being honest and sitting in a big comfy seat like in the White House. Being honest in that seat towards the people you serve is what its honesty is. And not what you are. Not what somebody's thinking, I can do all this, I want this, I want that type thing. Being somebody who's supposedly rich. I want this, I want that. Like people Hillary Clinton is saying, I'm going to get my seat whether I want or not. Well, you know what's going to happen? I can tell you right off the bat, she may run in the seat, but I don't think she would do very well again. The next big election presidency, I don't think he'd do too well. I think Hillary Clinton is going to take a big note. Her career already took a note tag. there was some person that's very greedy. She's a very, very greedy lady. Howie is a very greedy lady. So, on top of that, it's greed. It's one thing. Money, control, another thing. Greed, power, money, control, what makes big decisions in this world. If they wanted, Donald Trump is doing a great job. He put ICE on ice. I give him credit for that. Put ending a war in Syria. That I give him credit on that. Yes. And with things he done right now with the free trade, I give him credit on that. Give him credit what he done, but he took time, but he did it. But I give him credit on a few things he did. Well, the problem is the fake news people blind it, and they put blinders on, and they try to make it look bad and make Howie look good. Now Howie's a real gangster. Howie, real gangster is the Howie Clinton and those are gangster in politics. Someday they're gonna be in jail. Someday, what's going to happen is, it all will come to a crash. As soon as, when Donald Trump, what can happen when no happen, I can see it's happening in the future. I see the Hillary Clinton, and I see Mr. Thoroughbreds and the other guys, all these people in the house, coming to a huge crash. In the U.S. government, it's a big crash coming. Donald Trump won't get a crash. It can't be people who try to impeach him. They're going to have a very hard crash. Many of them will end up in jail. Many will end up, on welfare lines and all that. And they're going to wonder why. Many will end up scrounging for their next meal, like the Bob Dylan song, like, how does it feel beyond how it feels beyond next meal? That can happen now. She can't be scrounging her next meal somewhere on the streets. It'd be a homeless vagrant because he end up in jail and they get out of jail, be homeless vagrant for the rest of her life, and never ever see a political seat in her life. Most of the people associating with her or that, I see the new Democrats. I see them end up homeless on the street. Then I see people who are homeless on the streets in America coming into office, forming a party, coming into a political office, and taking up and running a country where it should be run. He don't run a country. Oh, let's see who can rip off next, and that's it. This is what we go on Mary years. All of a sudden he gets changed in American politics. People start to realize it, but nobody really sees a potential dream. I know what's going to happen. I can see what's going to happen in the future. We're heading to impeachment. I see them pushing on it and pushing on it. I see Donald Trump not finding evidence, and they go to support it in court. A judge can look at it and say, where did you get this evidence? Well, I can't. Donald, and they wouldn't answer. We couldn't. I don't know. I'm sorry, that's not good enough evidence. Pizza in court. I'm sorry, but case dismissed. Bang. And then they just raise all that money. They try something else. That's an illegal thing. And then all of a sudden the judge gets to my courtroom and goes, well, where do you get this evidence? I don't know. Well, you've been in my courtroom before. You were coming up with, they were trying to destroy this man's honesty. And by what I'm going to say to you is, Howie, I'm giving you, New Democrat Party, I'm giving you 25 years all in pen time to think about it. Case dismissed. Get these scums out of my courtroom. And everybody will be clapping and cheering, hooray! And they'd be defeated. All of a sudden, the people who are homeless got an opportunity to run in the next presidential election. They'd be approached by other people about running. They get into it, and they start to run. And next thing you know, they become the next leaders within the United States, next leaders in the political party, and they will see the difference. And I see after Trump leaves, many generations will follow in Donald Trump's footsteps. I see that in the United States. Many generations will follow. Well, after hundreds of years go by, many will follow. It will bring peace to the United States and the neighboring countries. Not only that, I see peace within the galaxy, and eventually mankind will journey beyond this planet and beyond the solar system and far, far away places where we only dream about. A few places I know, a few places admit do exist in the galaxy, but no human have been there. Very few will make it there. Very few people will go. I can't tell you these places. They're a planet with a purple sky and purple ocean. We are not, but I'm not going to say where. It's been NASA discovered. They've been discovered by Hubble telescope. Yes, out of here, but it's not a place where you want to be. But it's a nice planet, beautiful planet, but that's about it. Been discovered by Hubble telescope too. One of the planet. A man-made spacecraft to reach that planet by day technology will have to be a sleeper ship, and it will take 1,600 years to get there. A ship traveling at warp speed will take about 4 hours and 45 minutes to get there. So apparently, you think about it, you ain't too far away from day to be actually building a first Galaxy-class starship to travel at warp speed. We're very close to actually building it. We're closer than we actually think. You know what I'm talking about? We're very close than we think to doing it. As a matter of fact, we're more close to building an interplanetary galactic starship than we ever realize it. I predict in the next 50 years or 40 years from now that SpaceX and Milky Way will launch their first intergalactic solar-powered starship using warp technology for the first time, which will have a disastrous consequences beginning in the early stages. They could run into some very warring race in the galaxy that may not take too kindly to us intruding on them. May run into other races that were more than happy to be with us. But that time will happen. When it does, I'm thinking about, like running across, I say, in Star Trek, they said Romulans, we're going to race just a battle of Romulans. Or we're going to race a battle of Klingons, Could run a race that would do 9 times worse than the Borg. That would simulate you and turn you into their collected hive. These things out there hidden, but we don't know they're there. We haven't discovered yet. But our traveling the galaxy, that's going to become a big, huge discovery for many men, and it will come when the time's right. Maybe not now, maybe not my lifetime. In a future time, yes. But you know who will be memorized for all that 100 years down the line? Who? One man that paved the way for this, Donald Trump. So, even though we don't think it's important today, it is. What Donald Trump doing today is going to have a very serious, because it will have serious pointers in the future toward bettering mankind within the future. That's what I see out of that, anyways. And us getting into interplanetary travel, which is not too far away. We closer than we think we are. Matter of fact, SpaceX have been designing a first interplanetary spacecraft with defector shields. And, they've been trying, and matter of fact, know who helping design it for SpaceX? The person that plays Sulu on Star Trek? And another one, Lando Torres, that played Torres on Voyager, that chief engineer on Voyager. Those two work for space. They've been designing stuff, copying stuff from Star Trek as we speak, and some of the stuff they managed to get it working. But they tested defector shields. Already they found that, yes, they can defect off enemy weapons very easy. Get it? They have already done that. They're going to develop that. Before you know it, they're going to develop warp technology. When they develop warp, that's going to open up space travel for many people. Unfortunately, I may not be around for that, you know. If it was, I'd be a very old man. Very, very elderly old lady if it was. Or it could be an elderly old man. Or it could be an elderly old lady by the time I get there, you know. Even if I make it that far in life, and I do, I may, but even getting on a spacecraft, artificial gravity, like that, traveling space, I don't know what I can handle. I don't think I could handle space travel too well. Honestly, you know, I look at these people being in space for a long period of time, traveling like that, I don't think I could do that. It would be interesting, yes. If my long mission for planet Earth would be greater than to get here, go back home, than my space travel. Matter of fact, in Montreal, Quebec, I was doing a bomb series. I felt like I got homesick. I want to go back home, my apartment. That's how homesick I got. To the point where I just want to go home, and I was feeling that way. Like I was thinking to myself, like Richard Dorothy, there's no place like home. Yeah, that's true. I would probably feel the same way if I did space travel on an intergalactic starship, the warp speed like that, like Voyager, or USA Enterprise, have happened yet. I probably would feel, yeah, but I would feel lonely because I first want to go back to Earth. I think Dr. Sniff got homesick for Earth too, and lost in space. If you think about it, yeah. I get like a little bit, you know, think about it, and still I wouldn't. Would I do it? If I asked, if somebody paid me millions to do it, yeah, maybe. Maybe not. I may do it for a week, 2 weeks, but if money is not existing anymore, and if I'm homeless, yes, I'd probably do something like that. But I'm not homeless. Why should I be homeless, see? There you go. Blog over.